So now that we are connected between Angular and Meteor all the way to all the clients and into the server, we can start by just manipulating the Angular scope array of parties and see that data syncs between all clients and the server and the database. So first of all, let's start by adding a form, a simple form to add a party. So let's add a form, and for each party we have a name and we have a description. Now we're gonna add the inputs, put name and the description into, and then add a button for ending this party. Now we're gonna use ng model, Angular's ng model to bind a new variable called new party into the input. So new party name will be binded into this input, and the new party's description will be binded into this input. And when we click the button, we're going to launch, with the help of ng-click directive, we're going to launch a function called add party. Or we can actually just do the action here. We don't need to launch. So we can just take the parties array and then push to it the new party. Very simple. Now we need to put it inside actually the controller, because our parties exist inside the parties list controller. So let's move it under this, inside the div. And now let's run and see if it works. So you can see that we have two inputs. Let's create the new party number 4, best of the best. Let's add. And we have a new party here. Let's look inside this client, and it's also propagated to here. Let's add here new party from Safari, and let's see if it propagates into here. Yes, so it's also every time we just push a new variable, a new object into the array, into the Angular array, it's automatically saved into the database and then saves into all the other clients. And more than that, it saves into the mini Mongo of the client. So the action happens immediately, and then even if it takes time to save it into the server and to the database, and even if it takes time to publish it in all the other clients, it will happen locally immediately, and this is with the help of Meteor. Now let's do the same, but with removing the parties. So let's go here, and for each party let's add a simple button, and simple like delete button. So, and every time we click, we're gonna remove the current party. Now you see that we are defining here with ng-click, we're defining a function, and that function is a scope function that we need to define in the scope. So let's do that. Let's go into app.js, go inside the parties list controller, and define a new scope variable, a new scope function that calls remove, that takes a party parameter and then just removes it, very simply removes it from the client, from the Angular's parties array. So just like any JavaScript array, we use the splice method. That's it. Let's see if it works. Again, refreshes automatically. Now let's remove party number 2. Program. Party number 2. Oh, it didn't refresh. So now, okay, so let's remove party number 2 and it removed. Let's see it on Safari. Removes as well. Let's remove the Safari party and see if it works on the other client. Removes immediately. Go here. Also remove. So we have add and remove abilities. We're just simply manipulating the regular Angular array.